Hello everybody, and hope you're well. Now it's another beautiful day in February. It's just started to sleet again, but we'll see what we can do without the camera deciding to fail on itself. So I've already done one on the car preparation, and anybody who follows me on Instagram will know that I did a little bit of a quick review on one of these, which I bought from Lidl a couple of weeks ago. It's basically a battery and alternator tester. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut in, I'm just going to show you that quick video now. So if anybody's already seen it, apologies, but I know not everybody's on Instagram. So I'll come back to you in a moment. Everybody, hope you're well. This is just a follow-up to the battery test that I bought from Lidl the other week. Now the weather's not been great, so I've not had a chance to really use it much. But you can see there, it's got a magnetic attachment, so that can just stick onto the bodywork. And then all I need to do simply is to attach the negative lead. I'm just going to put it onto the earthing point on the car there, just underneath, and then I'm just going to attach the positive to the positive terminal, and hopefully I won't go bang. Nope, that's good. There we go. So as you can see there, it's got the LEDs, and it shows it's 11.5 volts. Its charge is low. 12 is okay, fully half charged, and fully charged at 12.6. So it's showing that the battery is fully charged. So there we go. Obviously you can double check it with a multimeter, but the idea is this will stay in the car at all times. Okay, right, we've come inside the car because the other function you can do with this is actually check your alternator or your charging ability for your battery. Now one annoying thing is the probes aren't, or the leads I should say, aren't long enough to reach inside the car, so I've had to attach it to the outside onto the bonnet, so hopefully you can see. Now I'm just going to start the engine up, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything will be okay. Right, so there we go. Now there we go. Now you can see that that's just come on to there, and the lights have lit up. Now I'm just going to pause it a moment. There we go. Now you can see it's charging okay there, and as you can see there, it's just coming on there, charging at maximum. So the alternator is obviously working there fine, and the battery is now charging. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, £4 spent. And you can test your car battery, make sure your alternator's okay, and as you'll see in a minute when I start the vehicle, the battery's absolutely fine. There you go, straight off there. Now I do a check on that on a weekly basis and just make sure that everything's okay. So I'm just going to take you around, I'm just going to show you some of the other weekly checks I do. Again, I'm not a professional mechanic, but I do like to try and look after my car. I use an awful lot of it when it's always running. So I'll just show you a couple of the other checks that I do. Right, okay, so we're just going to start on this side of the car. We have the screen washer, the coolant, and the hydraulic fluid or brake fluid. Now on this car, the car actually has a hydraulic clutch. So this fluid is changed in accordance with the recommendations. So coolant, as you can see there, it's at the maximum. The engine is warm. I've just started it, so it's at the right level, and it's also worth again checking to see that the coolant has got the right amount of antifreeze in it. You don't want it too weak, especially in winter time, because otherwise what can happen is this can freeze, or it can freeze somewhere within the pipes or the radiator, and then you can have major problems. So it's worthwhile just making sure that's right. Screen washer, I think we're just going to give that a little bit of a top up. Okay, well the stuff that I'm using at the moment is this Ultimate Speed screen wash with antifreeze. It protects down to -60, and so there's the mixing ratios there. So you can go down to -60 undiluted, 1 and 1 gives -20, and 1 to 2 gives -10. So at the moment we're doing a 50-50 mix, so that gives down to -20. And just to make things a little bit easier, what I do is pre-mix it, put it into a smaller bottle, which I can then keep in the car, and then just pour it off when I need to. Okay, so just need to undo the top there, and basically, without tipping it over the engine, just basically top it up until it reaches the right level. And what you'll find is you'll use quite a lot of screen wash this time of year. Well, grease on the roads and salt and all that sort of stuff. But as I say, it's very, very important to make sure that you've got it. And another thing is, again, it's the strength. Make sure it's the right strength, otherwise it's just going to freeze and then you're going to have problems. So that's that being sorted, and that's the power steering fluid. Now again on this car, it's an older engine, so it's got a power steering pump rather than an electric motor. So again, you want to make sure that that's been topped up correctly. We did have some work done on the car over the Christmas period, so the mechanics actually changed that out. Okay, so we're just going to check the oil. So just pull the dipstick out first, make sure that that's giving you a true reading. Pop it back there. There we go. Now what you should actually find is that's just picking it up there. You've got the minimum and the maximum there, and so that's bang on, that is. So that's okay. It's a little bit over reading, but we're actually on a hill, so I'm not too concerned about that. Make sure that that's seated properly down. If you do need to fill the oil up, you just use the oil filler cap just there at the top. Now incidentally, the oil that I tend to use is this stuff, which is Mobil Super 3000. It's 5W30, it's fully synthetic oil. I'm not a believer of using cheap oils. I prefer to use decent qualities. Obviously, yeah, it's very important that you're using a high, reasonable quality of oil in your engine. Okay, we're just going to check the tyre pressures while we're at it. Just use a little tyre pressure gauge, nothing special. There we go. So that's 36.2, which is absolutely fine. I do need to check the tyre depths as well. I think they're okay. You can normally tell by looking at the tyre, but I'll just use a little tyre depth gauge. Pop that in the tread, pull it out, and you probably can't see just there on the camera, it's showing at 5. That's 5mm. Legal limit in the UK is 1.6. I personally, especially this time of year, wouldn't run any tyres less than about 3mm. So there's plenty of tread left on that. I'll do the other tyres and I'll come back in a minute. Worthwhile making sure that your bodywork is clean. Give the car a good wash. That I tend to use is, I've been using it for years, it's called Triple Wax car shampoo. Probably twice a year I use this as well, which is Myrrh, and it is really, really good. It's not cheap. I think when I last bought some it was about £12 just for this tub, but you don't have to use that much, and it does give a really nice finish to the car. So I normally do it about twice a year. Check the windscreen wiper blades. Run your finger along the blade, just make sure there's no nicks or chunks taken out of it. Also that the blade itself isn't split. Now I don't use any product on the blades. I think you can use, if it's really starting to skid across the windscreen, normally that's down to grease, so just make sure your windscreen's cleaned. You can use window cleaner, you can use vinegar, which is a good option. Just get sort of rid of any of the film that's on there and it's causing these to jump. Okay, it's worthwhile checking your lights, making sure that they're all okay. Especially that you're going to be using your lights more and more with the nights being what they are. So make sure that all your brake lights, driving lights, reversing lights and everything are all okay. Either get somebody to stand behind the car and make sure that they're working, or you can, if you back up to a wall or a garage door and then just touch your brake pedal or you look in your rear view mirror, you can tell for yourself. So there we go, check the lights, make sure that they're all okay, and that's pretty much it. Okay, there we have it. So we've done the basic checks on the vehicle. I do like that battery tester, so that's going to be used on a weekly basis as well, just again to make sure that everything's okay. Now I'm not a professional mechanic, but I think it's important to do the weekly checks myself, and then I've got an understanding a little bit about car maintenance, and also certain things are cheap to do. It doesn't take a lot to top up a screen washer bottle, does it? And it's better than it all running out right when you need it. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope I haven't bored you. If you do like the video, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to the channel to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. But other than that, drive safely out there, and until next time, thanks for watching. God bless. Bye bye. In doubt, speak to a professional mechanic. As always, thanks for watching. Any comments or suggested, and when it comes out, let's just do that again. As I say, I'm not a professional mechanic. This is pull the dipstick out, give it a quick wipe, because you can obviously get a little bit on there. Oops. Around, especially when the weather's like this, that you know that you're going to get to your destination. Now, thanks very much for saying 36.2, which is about right for those tyres. And what you'll find is it'll be in the pressure. It'll be in the pressures. Well, this is the outro being filled for the 4th time.